Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kyla and today we are doing the solid color build challenge in The Sims 4. The rules of this challenge is very simple. I'm going to be generating a single color and I'm going to use the color tag that's built into the game to furnish, decorate, and paint this whole entire house. It's going to be chaotic because some of the swatches are weird and gross and not actually what it's meant to be, but if that's what the tag says, that's what we're going to use. I'm going to be using the random number generator that's built into Google, and I will be generating a number that will match a color from the color tags built into the game. And then once we have that tag, we can furnish the shell that I built off camera, and that would be the end. This is my first solid color build challenge, but I will link other build challenges that I have done down in the description box below. That all said, let's generate a number and get started. While we wait for the game to load, I have pulled up the random number generator, and right now the range is 1 to 10. And for example, I will click generate, and then the number would be 1. So whatever the first color in that tag list is, that will be the color tag that we're going to be using for this entire house. Okay, the game has loaded up and I've pulled up the color tags. It looks like there is 12 colors in the game. So now we're going to generate a number between 1 and 12, and whatever that number is will be the color that we use. I know that you can't see the shell right now, but that's on purpose. So 1 to 12 right here, and generate. Number 8, okay. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white. I'm okay with that. I am perfectly fine with a white house. Ooh, too bad I didn't build the actual white house. That would have been really interesting, but looks like we're going to be using the white color tag, and I am grateful. I've already turned on the move objects on cheat, but here is the shell of the house. I will minimize that tag. Here's the shell of the house. She's kind of fun, kind of very different. I actually put the back of the house over here just because the lighting was terrible on this side. It just looked weird. So I decided to move it to the back over here. I'll give you the quick empty tour. So this would be where the front door is. We have a lot of options for front door. And I was thinking living room over here, and then also a kitchen dining area here, and maybe a office or spare bedroom. And then upstairs we have maybe the kids' bedroom, then a bathroom over here. A very small landing, but I didn't want it to be one tile. Right now this side is 2 tiles and the rest is 1 tile, so I did the best that I could. And then over here is the master bedroom. I'm gonna put maybe a little seating area here, and then here's where the bed will go, and that's the master bath. And then of course I added in a little sunroof down into the seating area. With that all said, let's get started. So already there's a lot of different doors with white tag, but it's not completely white. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to pick things that are completely white just so that it's more cohesive that way, and then we'll go from there. But I will be using mostly the white tag. So I think that makes it easy to pick a front door. I don't know what kind of vibes we're going for yet. We have a lot of choices, so that is very, very helpful. I'm thinking one of the bigger doors. Well, already I know that these are the doors I'm going to use inside, so I'm just going to like plop that all there. Plop, plop. And last door. Then I will go in and delete the doors that are underneath that. But I really kind of want to use this eco lifestyle door. It's really pretty. I haven't had a chance to use it quite that much yet. This one is also really nice. Let's see. That's really nice. Or this one. But will that look nice with the roof like that? Not really. I don't think so. So yeah, maybe the first door that I grabbed will be very nice. And then I can have like a back door of some sort. Ooh, I can even put this door from Nifty Knitting with the flower bed on the back if I need to create a back exit. Let's do this one. Should be fine, and then I can add some windows if I would like. I would like to light the house so that I can actually see things. Ooh, okay, so it already looks like we have a lot of different options, but I don't see the subtle saucer light. I guess there's no white version of that, which that's fair. Fair enough. I also removed all of my mods, well, all of my custom content. I have a few mods in just to make it easier for building, but there's no custom content in this build, so I will have this house linked in the description box below because it might turn out nice. I hope. We'll see. But for example, I have the expandable build by catalog mod that gives me this beauty. Oh, you can't even see all of it. 1 second. There we go. This beauty. Now you can see everything below me. So I'm thinking about using these industrial lights because they're mostly white, and even the rope lights are nice, but for now I'm going to use this snowball pendant lamp to sort of just light up all of the rooms. So let's start off with the stairs. These are just placement stairs. I'm going to replace these stairs. So I'm thinking these nice floating modern stairs, and then we could probably tuck in a shelf or a bookshelf underneath. Something to create dividers, or even tuck in those slats that came with Eco Lifestyles. Those are really pretty. Let's do, I don't know, I'm kind of going for the more modern vibe right now. So I would maybe like a more modern style for the railing. These are nice. And they're mostly white. Let's delete that and tuck that into there. So let's get started on the kitchen. Now we have a lot of options. This is our first plain white option. We also have the cargo counters and some island living counters. So I really like the perfect patio counters. They look good. They look kind of good. Okay, let's go with, I would like to go with something that has cabinets. So what has good cabinets? Well, of course, the Harbinger cabinet, Tall Order Vintage cabinet. How is that white? That's black. Okay, the color tag must be messed up then. So we're gonna have to mix and match it. That's what it's looking like. I would really like to use these just to sort of give it a texture. Okay, so I was thinking we do kitchen along this back wall here and maybe a little bit this way. A dining table over here just to separate it. So the fridge would probably go right here where I just put that piece. And then stove right there, counter there. I'm gonna move that over here. And then maybe some islands right there. How much space does that give this thing? I'm just gonna immediately pop that over there. So that creates sort of a division. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna pop this one in here. I'm really happy that I got white. It definitely makes things a lot easier building because most people already drift towards white. I promise I did not rig it. I thought it was going to be a fairly short list of options. Obviously I was hoping for white or black because those are the easier ones. Maybe I'll do this again and then remove white from that tag just so that it's more fair the next time I do it. So there's only these 2 range hoods, which probably means that I'll be using this one, which, I mean, it works because it gives off the modern vibe that I would be going for right now. But it's also kind of weird. It doesn't really suit the rest of the space. Like, it clips into a few of these cabinets. So it looks like this back counter will just have that. Like, does that work? Let's see if I can scooch this back without it clipping. Okay, there, it doesn't clip as much. We can even use the white brick. Oh, perfect. Okay, so that's a little better. And then over here, I'll put the sink on this corner. Let's go for this one. Okay, microwave can go here. Dishwasher can go there. And then they have about 2 counter spaces. Let's add in a bin. Ooh, I didn't know that they had a white version of this wastebasket. I always use the silver version. Okay, so after this bin, let's throw in a fire detector. Uh-oh. So there's immediately a problem. I can add in the thermostat, but there's no smoke detector. I know I called it a fire detector. That's a little complicated. Okay, well, I guess good luck if there's a fire. Not ideal, I know, but that's not my fault. We have a lot of options for stools. I love it. Maybe these ones right now. I would go for the tiny living ones, but they're not pure white. And we're still fairly early into the challenge that I would like to stay pure white. Weird sentence that is, but you know what I mean. Dining tables. I'm gonna turn the grid on just to see how much space we have. So we have not as many pure white tables. A bunch of them have some black bases. This one right here might be very close. No, that has a black leg. Maybe the glass table? Yeah, maybe this table. So if I put that sort of there, that doesn't really leave much space for the sim to walk around. So if I tuck that into there instead, or if I just completely get rid of this island situation, which is sad because I really liked having an island there, but if it means I can have a dining room table, then I think that would be better. Might be able to tuck in a bar somewhere too. So maybe if I can add a counter, like one more of these here, and then have that sort of there, and then put chairs around it. I'm gonna probably turn off move objects just so that I know it will work. I will also player test this before saving it or anything like that. Ooh, these tiny living chairs. For now, I might go back and change that depending on the vibes, but it is some of our more modern looking chairs that are completely white, so, you know, might work. We'll see. But okay, let's turn off move objects. Okay, so it looks like it works. I'm gonna stick it out just a little bit. I think that'll be okay. So we're gonna lose the islands, but they definitely still do get some more counter space. That works right now. We'll go back to add windows in a little bit. I'm thinking window over the sink, another window over here, maybe one here, and then something in the back just to give the back a little something. And then we can of course add some dividers here just to separate the rooms. But I think that's mostly the kitchen and living area done. Let's see if there's any other lights that we can throw on top of this. Maybe we can do a little swap here. Well, I put these over the dining table and then give this a few pendant lights. That looks like a good idea. And then I'll see if there's any wall lights. No, these are all table lights. Interesting. I was gonna tuck in a wall light on this side, but we'll see when I get there after adding in the window. So I'm thinking living room over here. Well, clearly the living room will go over here. I'll turn move objects back on, but I will try to do bb.show objects. Enter. My only concern now is the fact that there's probably not going to be a whole lot of landscaping to do because it's not white. Kind of impossible to get a white flower, I guess, or grass. So I don't know how we're gonna do landscaping, but so there's this. It's definitely not completely white, but it's mostly white. And the tag says it's white, so we might be officially breaking it. But we do have this one and this fabricated couch. Let's go for this one, and I'm gonna pop that there. If there's a fireplace, I'll put a fireplace and the TV over here, then maybe a few love seat over here or some single chairs. Let's see what we have. Let's definitely add a rocking chair, 1000%. We'll just plop that down for right now. Okay, what else do we have? Leaning more towards the armchair situation, at least that gives us a little bit more walking space so that the Sims can root around it. I kind of really want to use this one because we're still trying to go for that modern vibe, or we can just straight up go for this bowling stuff pack. Let's get a rug. I'm going to try and find a rug that's mostly white like this one and then has just a touch touch of a different color, but not too obvious. I don't want to go too far off. Like this one's really nice, but we'll keep that one in mind while we look. Ones from Eco Lifestyle might also work, but I don't like the shape. It won't really suit. Ooh, the Tiny Living one definitely, and the Moschino one might work. I'm leaning more towards the Moschino. Brings a new pattern into the room. Fits kind of very nicely actually. Let's see if there's a fireplace, and then we could probably position it better. So there are fireplaces, but do I want to use that one? Not really. This has colors inside of it, so I don't really want to use that one. This one, the brick fireplace, might be one of our better bets, or this one from the Vintage Glamour. Does it go with the more modern theme? You know what? Whatever. It's white. It takes up the space. It will have to do. And there's not really a TV besides that ugly one. Well, we also have this one, the Media Marathoner, but the TV is so small. Well, they can have this one. Oh my God. It looks so dumb sized up though. That makes me upset. What does that actually look like? Oh no. Don't like it like that. Okay, let's pull it down. No, I don't like it. Okay, let's size it down. You know what we'll do? We'll pretend that these are one of the TVs that turns into artwork, and then we'll do like a gallery wall in this wall. Is there some coffee table or accent tables that can fit? A coffee table like this might be a little too big. Let me see. Yeah, that might have to be our best bet. And I'll scooch this chair just a little back and face it more this way. Okay, and then I'm gonna throw in a lamp. I still want to go with a little bit more of a modern aesthetic. None of these lamps want to help me out, so maybe we're not gonna do a 4 lamp, and instead we'll just do some pendants. I don't know how some of these things are tagged as white, but you do you, boo. Let's do these ones from Tiny Living, and then I will just delete that one, so at least there's something going on. We'll come back to finish decorating everything there. Well, I really like this rocking chair here. If I were to add a second door to the outside, where would I put it? There's not really space for that, because I can't put it here, because that's where the fridge goes. Unless I move this whole side over this way, so it just wraps around itself, and then I put an exit out here. Because I do want to try to give them a little bit of a backyard, like this rocking chair, super cute. I think let's do that. We gotta do what we gotta do to make it all work. Then at least all the space is sort of funneled into one direction, sort of just here. The sink is on that side. We can still add the dividers there. Do I like it this way now? I like it that way. See, that gave us a little bit of space. We can probably put like the flower box door from earlier into here. Well, that basically concludes this main area. And we'll add some other decoration items there. I want to use, oh, I like that Seasons one. Let's just use the console desk. Yeah, let's put it centered on this wall. Please be a computer. Great, perfect. Let's just throw on the laptop. Let's put this lamp right here. Well, the bookshelf is going to be a little difficult because it's going to have different items on it that technically aren't white. So I'm thinking we do this one and then scooch it over. There's the big one and there's a smaller one. We'll definitely be needing a chest table, but I'll probably put that outside because I don't think there's that much room inside. Like maybe here somewhere, but I did want to put like maybe a little sitting area here. Maybe outside we'll put that there. Throw in a knitting basket, of course. Is there an easel maybe? Throw this in over here. I don't think that there's an easel. Okay, never mind. No easel. Where's the circle rug? I know there's a plain white circle rug. Oh, okay, apparently there's no white circle rug. I know there is one, so I'm very confused. Okay, how annoying. We'll add other things back here just to sort of fill that up. Upstairs now, the landing will be fairly empty. So let's do the bathrooms. We should have options, I hope. I'm thinking about the tiny living toilet because we're already using a bit of tiny living downstairs. So it will probably go here, plop that there, grab a shower. There we go. And of course a sink is needed. So I might as well use the tiny living sink. Let's see if they have a good enough shower for this house. Probably gonna have a window in the center here, so put that there. Here we go, there we go. Put that there, put that there, grab the toilet, put it there, and then I'll tuck in a sink over here. There's a sink. I'm gonna dress this up like a kid's bedroom, I guess. So the entrance is gonna be over here. So I just rearranged the room. I decided to put the bed back to where I first thought it would go, and then added in the dresser here. I'm using the tiny living dresser because it comes in that pure white, and then I added a rug as well. I think this will work because I'll just add one window at the very front over here instead, and then I will just add a mirror, and then we can move on to picking out the master bedroom stuff. Okay, probably gonna use the Discover University double bed just because, I don't know, looks fancy. I will give these guys these tiny living side tables. I'm gonna give them some more pendant lights just because I really like how that looks. Let's get rid of this light and see how the lighting is. So the lighting is still kind of bad. Then again, there's no windows right now. I'm probably gonna pop in a window over here, a window somewhere at the back. So I'm gonna add in maybe a wall light over here. I don't know, let's do these lights. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, what if I do that and then I just create something with it? We'll see. This is gonna be the little sitting area. I'm probably gonna use some comfy looking chairs. Yes, the nifty knitting chairs look perfect. And I'll pop in another one over here, and then give me a table to go in between those two. Maybe the poof from Tiny Living, because that's technically a table. Perfect. There's gonna definitely be a window, right? I will add in one of those table lights that they have. So it'll give a little bit of some moody lighting. So I'm just gonna, there we are. They also don't have a dresser right now, but I can probably put one underneath a window here. And then under the bed, I'm gonna go for maybe this square one here and size it down. I thought that there was a nifty knitting white rug, but I don't see it anywhere. So maybe not. Maybe I have been imagining things. I'm gonna change this fencing, and then I'm going to add the windows because those are important. So I will be right back. So I've chosen a few windows now. I mostly used the same windows everywhere. I tried to make it as modern as possible, but all of the frames just didn't fit what I wanted. So I ended up using the Realm of Magic windows for most of the house because they were the most plain and had the most minimal type of frame, so that's what I went with. And then now I'm also just adding in some random decorations just because this house needs something. I've also chosen the floors. I chose the Eco Lifestyle floor just because it is the nicest, lightest one. Right now I'm just going around choosing a bunch of random things. I could pull this. What if I'm gonna remove that white tag right now just to see if I can cut into this room to give it a dresser of some sort. If I tuck it in like that, then I could probably throw in a dresser in here. It admittedly does make it a little bit weird, but honestly, what can you do at this point? So right now it's just gonna be more minor adjustments, trying to figure out the layout of this room and everything like that. I'm gonna put this door here actually, just so that it's hidden, but you still get the separation. So I could probably tuck in the dresser there. It's a really weird layout, but it is what it is at this point. Anyways, I'm gonna turn back on the white tag, continue decorating the house, and I will see you in a little bit. Okay, I have officially finished the house. Like I thought there was going to be no terrain paint, but there ended up being some landscaping. These flower boxes were tagged as white, so I needed to use them because otherwise it would be a very bare front. So this is the front of the house. It has a tree, a little bird bath, a few flower boxes, and some plants. And then there's the mailbox. I will scooch that mailbox over before saving. Now if we go inside, first you're greeted with the stairs and a snowball pendant light. You take a look around. There's an ottoman for you to sit at and take your shoes off. Over here there's the, oh, hello. There is the kitchen on this side. Very minimal kitchen, some decorations, and then this is the dining area with the pendant lights and a little bit of greenery. Then we have over on this side the coat rack and a plant and a mirror to check yourself before you leave the house. The living room with the gallery wall. So the TV kind of blends in like a frame. Like in real life there are TVs that can be turned into a picture frame for a gallery wall. So this is a real thing. I didn't just make it up, but this is that. And then over here is the office area. So when you first walk in, there's a frame on that side, a couple bookcases with a window on top, a snowball pendant, a little corkboard, and a desk over here. I just added in a plant and some decorations. There's the knitting basket, a decoration from Eco Lifestyles and from Nifty Knitting. Pop into the kitchen for a quick second. Again, very easy, but out this door. So you come along the side of the house. There is a barbecue, a chess table, and then some planters and a couple rocking chairs. You can see inside, and the bin is hidden back here. I decided to go for this sort of the unbent smoothness, so more painted brick and some plaster in some areas. Now if we go upstairs, this is the landing. I have the little railings from downstairs poking up because I thought it would be nice. Window and plant, but otherwise a very empty hall. You go in here, this is a very simple bathroom, shower tub combo, toilet, sink, mirror, little window. This way is the kids' bedroom. You walk in, there's a mirror on this side, a couple windows that's being covered by a curtain. There is the bed. I think that's a toddler bed, so I need to pop in a potty. And then there is a couple frames that were tagged white, even though they have red on them. And then I have a little teddy bear and a cat Blarfy side table and dresser. Over on this end of the hallway, so if you come up the stairs, turn right, you are greeted by the master bedroom. So this is the master bedroom. There's a couple windows over here covered by a curtain. There's the bed, again with that plant from Eco Lifestyles and some side tables from Tiny Living. The paintings are from Moschino and the bed is Discovery University. Over on this side, you have a little sitting area, and this is wide open. I forgot to add a curtain, so I'll add a curtain in before saving it. Just a small little sitting area. I really like it. Tucked in a plant over there just for some detail. Over on this side, right in front of the bed, you have the dresser, a light, and a mirror. And on this side, it's the master bathroom with a shower, a tub, a sink, toilet, a couple robes, and that is the master bathroom. And then my favorite part of the sitting area, if I put the roofing up, is that there is a skylight right above it. So this area doesn't need any light. If I go into nighttime, there's still a little bit of lighting coming in, mostly mood lighting thanks to these candles from Tiny Living. This room is actually very dark, so I'm gonna try to tuck in a couple more lights, maybe one behind the curtain and a pendant light again above the bed. So we'll do that. That is the build challenge complete. I am really happy with how everything turned out. It was a miracle that I got white because it made everything so much more crisp and modern and clean, and definitely gave a more definitive vibe. If you're interested in downloading this house, check out the link in the description box below. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.